Another hearing was held today at a Kanawha County courtroom. A big question, does the governor have to reside in Charleston?
And what exactly does reside even mean? Tonight we have more on the ongoing saga of where the governor lays his head at night.
This is a total waste of time and everything. This is a political stunt by Swanagel, who's done nothing for his area.
A political stunt or violation of the state constitution?
Put a little hard hat on, overhauls, or go out there fishing, hold a fishing pole upside down, and act like he's doing great things. Those are political stunts. All I've asked the man to do is follow the Constitution.
The state constitution says the governor must reside at the seat of the government. But Governor Jim Justice lives in Lewisburg, hours away from the Capitol. The question now is, where does he reside? Isaac Sponagel is a state delegate, but filed this lawsuit as a private citizen.
I think the people care that the governor's not showing up to work. And because he's not residing there. I think they're related.
So we're back to the question, just what is the governor's residence? The court is being asked to determine questions like, can the governor be forced to reside in the governor's mansion? Is the law clear on just where the governor must live? Is there a minimum number of days the governor must reside in that residence? Ultimately, it may be the state Supreme Court who weighs in. After Wednesday's hearing, Judge Charles King is now deciding whether to send the state Supreme Court questions about the case.
This isn't some foreign thing to reside. It's not that complicated to go back and read about a half dozen Supreme Court cases on the issue of reside.
From time to time, if it's convenient, I surely stay here and everything. But I'm all over the state all the time.
Another court date has yet to be set, but the case is far from over. For now, both sides continue to define reside in their own way. Appointed 3 of the current Supreme Court justices after the court's spending scandal, which could cause a conflict of interest if the questions do make it to the High Court.